of a better way to spend the weekend.
Why do we ride? Because our sweat is nothing compared to their tears. Because our challenge is nothing compared to their fight. Because we're all on one journey to conquer cancer. Ready, set, ride!
Today was just amazing to see everybody so excited at the start.
It's a really lovely morning to be out riding, and it's a really nice feeling to see all these people around you.
Everybody's cheering you on and everyone's doing exactly the same thing.
It's absolutely amazing. It's been seamless.
It's an epic ride, epic in every way.
The Ride to Conquer Cancer is a 2-day event covering 200 kilometres.
The event is a ride, it's not a race. There'll be people with all sorts of abilities there.
You don't have to be a professional cyclist. Anyone can ride in this event.
Along the way there'll be a number of pit stops where you can get food and drink, have your bike checked, have it fixed if there's anything wrong.
They provide us with Powerade on tap, lots of water, lots of food, high energy snacks.
Yeah, high energy snacks, plenty of carbs.
Fantastic. We're thoroughly impressed with the way we've been looked after.
You're going to be really well taken care of while you're doing the Ride to Conquer Cancer. The tents are already set up. You don't need to worry about doing any of that yourself. You are provided with a meal. There'll even be a masseuse.
The showers were hot. That was fantastic.
Really good, really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's slept well last night, nice and warm, so very happy.
I think anyone could ride this sort of distance. It's just a matter of pacing yourself, getting some good training in beforehand, and giving it a go.
I think undoubtedly give it a go. What you get out of it is fantastic.
Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can do it.
Peter Mac is an amazing organisation. It's been in Melbourne for some time, founded on a mission that Peter MacCallum had to develop a dedicated cancer hospital.
Peter MacCallum is the largest cancer centre in the Southern Hemisphere, and we have Australia's biggest cancer research centre affiliated with us.
Peter Mac is a relatively small hospital by public hospital standards. On the other hand, it is the only public hospital dedicated solely to the treatment and research for cancer in Australia.
What's really unique about Peter Mac is it brings together the research and cancer treatment. So we can start from bringing in a new idea and taking it all the way through to the clinic where it can impact patients.
Peter Mac does a whole spectrum of cancer research that varies from basic laboratory studies in cell and molecular biology right through to advanced clinical trials and really everything else in between.
Peter Mac is classified and funded as a public hospital. That brings a lot of benefits in terms of how we can finance our model of care.
The unique thing about Peter Mac is the addition of the research both in the laboratory and clinically, and that does require resources, and that sort of research isn't funded by the government.
With a larger amount of resources, discoveries which are tinkering along at a rather slow pace can be accelerated, and we all have ambitions of doing more experiments at a faster rate.
In order to do the very best cancer research these days, one simply needs to access technology platforms that are very expensive and simply can't be funded by typical grant applications.
If we don't have money or access to funding, the simple fact is that the trials can't get up and running. They can't be done, they get delayed.
Probably the biggest limitation with cancer research is the financial side, is always making sure we have the money that is required to take our project forward towards the clinic. And it does take a lot of time out to try and get money for our research. So again, something like this is really important in that final step in pushing our research towards the clinic.
We've all been individually touched by cancer. My best friend died of cancer 3 years ago, and Kathy's parents have died of cancer, and 2 weeks ago she broke 3 ribs and couldn't take part today. So I was just saying that she was with us on every single hill and every single kilometre. We brought her with us, even though she couldn't do it yesterday and today, but we're so grateful that we had the opportunity to do it.
In October 2009, my son Zachary here was diagnosed with a brain tumour. It was quite large. He was operated on. We spent about a month in hospital there. They were able to remove about 85% of it, but there's still the remaining 15% in there that we're continuing to monitor. And we've come to know how much cancer impacts a family, as well as just the people going through it. And you know, we're just blessed with the medical fraternity and how well he's recovered. And he's just a miracle boy, and so I'm writing today just to try and make a difference.
All of a sudden, you're in a pack of riders and you see those yellow flags, and you know that that person has beaten cancer, and you know someone, or you will know someone in the future who will have to battle cancer. You imagine how much that will lift you.
I'm really compelled to participate in the Ride to Conquer Cancer because I personally had breast cancer last year. That was a challenging journey, but I got through it in the end, and a big part of that was the support from Peter Mac.
I had cancer and have come through it, so it was a cause close to my heart, and it's just a pleasure to be able to do something to help ease that journey for others.
The Ride to Conquer Cancer will do many things. It'll raise awareness in the community, it'll allow many people to participate, and it'll of course provide wonderful and much needed financial support.
We do this job for a reason, and that is to find something completely new that no one's discovered, and to actually use that information to make a difference to a cancer patient.
I think together we can make a real difference. We have come so far through medical research, and I know we can go even further in the future. Everyone who participates in the ride is committing to raise $2,500.
It was easy to raise the 2.5. You ask 25 people for $100. Then you got your $2.5 grand, and that's just the minimum.
$2,500 is really not a lot of money to raise. You just got to get organised.
If you just ask people to give, I think you will be amazed at how generous they can be and how easy it will be for you to reach your fundraising target.
There is so much support available. There's a great website, there's information in the mail, I have a coach up and ring.
The Ride to Conquer Cancer will really benefit Peter Mac. Having money for doing research, especially taking new ideas forward, will have a huge impact on whether we can do the research in a manner that can be related to the clinic later on.
When you get to the finish line, there is greatness.
Make a difference. Get on a bike. Trust me, it's not as hard as having to deal with cancer.
Our collective effort makes a really huge difference to the work that the researchers can do.
It meant a lot to me because I suffered from cancer and now I could give something back. I had to finish. I wasn't going to give up. No, I don't give up. It's hard, but I don't give up.